possible new developments in the Jeffrey Epstein case. The Department of Justice says it plans to reach out to Ghislaine Maxwell for a meeting. They want to hear about any information Maxwell might have about crimes against victims. Maxwell was a close Epstein associate who was convicted of child sex trafficking in connection with him. She is serving a 20-year sentence right now in federal prison for carrying out a years-long scheme with Epstein to groom and sexually abuse underage girls. The request for a DOJ meeting comes amid recent calls for Maxwell to testify about Epstein, who died by suicide in jail in 2019 while awaiting his federal trial. Meanwhile, some are accusing the White House of trying to divert attention from the Epstein files.
Just yesterday, the administration released more than 230,000 pages of records related to the assassination of civil rights icon Martin Luther King Jr. from 57 years ago. Historians dismissed the records as lacking any new bombshells. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio is in Washington with details.
President Trump appears eager to change the subject away from sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. On his social media platform, firing off a number of posts on a wide range of topics, including the murder case involving Brian Kohberger, attacking the judge overseeing the government's legal fight with Harvard, and also demanding that the Washington Commanders change their name back to the Washington Redskins. Critics even accused the administration of releasing thousands of documents relating to the Martin Luther King assassination in an attempt to distract attention, which brought this reaction from King's daughter on social media, saying, quote, "Now do the Epstein files." Former Republican Congressman Joe Walsh, who ran against the president in 2020, posting on social media that, quote, "Trump is scared to death of the Epstein files." The president also ordered the Justice Department to ask the courts to release the grand jury testimony in the case, but stopped short of telling the Justice Department to release all the files. ABC's Mary Bruce pressed the White House for an explanation.
Why hasn't the president just ordered the FBI to release the full Epstein files, just get it all out there?
The president has said if the Department of Justice and the FBI want to move forward with releasing any further credible evidence, they should do so. As to why they have or have not or will, you should ask the FBI.
But does he still anticipate releasing more information, Caroline?
It's up to the Attorney General.
On Capitol Hill, the Epstein firestorm now paralyzing lawmakers for a second week. The GOP-led Rules Committee came to a halt Monday when Democrats announced they plan to force a committee vote on bipartisan legislation that would call for the release of the Epstein files. Republicans on the panel deciding to recess the meeting. Majority Leader Steve Scalise now saying it's unlikely the Rules Committee would reconvene this week, instead waiting until after the August recess. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.